Nazareth. Welcome. Thank you, Aaliyah.
Hello.
Nazareth, welcome. Okay. Who's next? Michael. Michael, go ahead. Michael. Okay. Riyadh, welcome.
Hello, Mark. How are you?
I'm good. How are you?
Yeah, I'm doing good. Thank you for allowing me on the stage.
Of course. My pleasure.
It's been a long time. After a long time, I met you.
It's been a long time since we've seen each other. That's what you want to say. That's what you're trying to say. Yeah. Can you repeat that?
What?
It's been repeat what I say. It's been a long time since we've talked.
Yeah, it's been a long time since we talked.
Very good.
Thank you.
Yeah. Well, what would you like to talk about today, Riyadh?
Yeah, I would like to talk about when you are going to start your school, primary school that you said.
Not a primary school. It's going to be middle school and high school.
Okay. When are you going to start it?
The classes will begin in the fall of 2026.
2026 fall 2026. Okay. So Mark, you said that you're gonna move to Pennsylvania from your state. Have you already moved to Pennsylvania?
No. Oh. I feel like I'm being interviewed by law enforcement. Riyadh.
I did not get you, Mark. What did you say?
It sounds like you're doing an investigation on me. Like you're interviewing me. Like you're doing a law enforcement investigation. An interrogation. Or like you're an attorney and I'm on the stand. Or like an attorney in court and I'm on the stand and you're saying, I heard that you said you're going to move to Pennsylvania. Have you moved to Pennsylvania yet?
Yeah.
Go ahead, Riyadh. Go ahead. Continue.
Yes.
I'm just kidding.
Yeah, Mark, I got it. That's cool. So, Mark, how is your day going? I mean, nowadays, are you so much busy with your job, with your daily activities? Sometimes you.
I'm very busy finishing my house so that I can put it on the market. I have a goal of putting my house on the market in just over a week from now.
Put your house where?
Putting it on the market.
Oh, I mean, what does it mean? What does it mean? I don't know about this.
It means I'm going to advertise it with a realtor.
He's selling his
to sell it. Steven, just let him talk, okay? Go ahead, Riyadh.
You will sell your house, right? I mean, is it real estate like this?
Yeah.
Oh, okay. I got it. Mm-hmm. Yeah, you said that you do the business of real estate, right?
Yeah, that's right. Mm-hmm.
Oh,
but in this case, I'm selling my own house because I am going to move to Pennsylvania, like you said.
You will permanently stay there in Pennsylvania?
Can you repeat that? I couldn't understand what you said.
I mean, you will be permanently staying in Pennsylvania?
Yes. I will stay permanently in Pennsylvania, yeah. That'll be my new home. And that will be my permanent home. Yeah.
Okay, Mark.
Now, don't get me wrong. I intend to travel and have other homes in other places, possibly. But definitely I'll be traveling and I'll definitely be going other places. But I will have a home base permanently in Pennsylvania for sure.
Oh, that's great.
Yeah.
Yeah. Mark, I don't know that much about you, but you said a little. Today I would like to know about the family members of yours. What are the other family members in your family? I mean, who do you live with?
Who do I live with?
Yeah.
My dog.
Okay, I know you have a dog. And any other member in your family?
No, I don't live with any member of my family. No, I live alone with my dog in the country.
Oh my God. Oh my God. Okay, how's your dog? Is it okay? Is it good?
Why do you say, oh my God?
I mean, is it doing good?
Yeah. Why do you say, oh my God? That's what I have a question for you now.
No, I did not
I'm gonna interrogate you now. Why do you say, oh my God?
No, I am saying that how is your dog doing? Is it okay in health or not? That's it.
Yeah, it's fine. My dog is fine in its
So
health.
you say that you go to outside.
Why do you say, oh my God? I want to know. Tell me.
Oh, sorry. Maybe I mistakenly said it. Whatever.
Okay. No, I want to know why, because that gives us something interesting to talk about. You know, I told you I live alone with my dog, and you said, oh my God. So what?
Yeah.
Why did you say that? What was
Actually, I said that.
Oh,
yeah,
hold
Mark,
on.
I got it. Yeah.
Hold on.
Okay.
We got a Rudius. Oh, he's properly named Rude. Rudius. Yep, we're gonna kick him out. Bye bye, Rudius.
Yeah,
you can come back when you
absolutely.
learn to be politeous. Okay.
Yeah, some people actually don't know the behavior.
You like that one? Hey, I'm laughing at my own joke, but I think I have the right in this case.
Of course, right.
Okay, go ahead.
So yeah, Mark, I actually said that. I mean, oh my God, because I mean, I think that you just live with only a dog. You don't have your family members. That's why I just felt that. Oh, Mark lives alone only with the dog. That's why I feel little for you. I mean, yeah.
You should feel. It's that's hilarious, Riyadh, because you should feel like I'm the luckiest guy in the world. You should be jealous of me, because I bet you have somebody in your house that bothers you a lot.
I mean, Mark, you want to live alone? Is it?
I would rather live alone than with somebody that bothers me all the time, like what you have, Riyadh. And I bet you do. You're laughing because I'm telling the truth.
Yeah, that's right, Mark. I got it. Yeah.
Yeah, I know it is right. I know it's right.
Yeah.
Yeah, everybody knows what I'm talking about.
So Mark, that's a good thing. I mean, when someone actually bothers you, you should rather live alone, right?
That's right. Yeah. I mean, if I have somebody, if a girlfriend or whatever, in my house bothering me, I'll kick her out, and then I'm alone and I'm happy.
Yeah, but sometimes I feel actually when I live alone, I feel lonely, so much lonely. I mean, actually,
that's the difference between you and me. I don't feel lonely at all.
Yeah, I have also one of my friends who is like you. I mean, he also prefers to live alone when he feels something bad about anything of his life. So he prefers to live alone. But I am the reverse. I mean, I am completely different from him.
Okay.
So you also prefer to live alone? Yeah, there are many.
You're acting like you think it's a bad thing though, Riyadh, and you just your perspective is totally different. You live in a different world than I do. You see?
That's right.
You don't have any of the experiences that I do or anything like that, and you feel differently than I do. Like you experience loneliness. I literally don't experience that feeling. I used to a long time ago when I was younger, but I literally don't experience that feeling anymore.
That's right, Mark. That's right.
And it's wonderful because it's liberating. And my life is dictated by logic now, rather than emotion, rather than uncontrolled emotion. I understand that you can have a girlfriend and you're all excited about it and you want to have her in your house and you want to have her living with you. You might even want to marry her. And it's not that simple to find the right person. And if you don't have the right person, it is much, much better to live alone, and you learn to appreciate being alone after you've had those experiences.
Yeah, exactly. We should actually make ourselves understand that we should and we must live alone for sometimes, maybe for lifetime, because we don't know what is going to happen in our life in future. So yeah, we should master ourselves how to live alone.
Yeah, I think I think the thing to do is to learn how to choose people who are going to lift you up, and who are positive and decent, sincere, kind people. And those people are very rare, especially these days. I think that's the answer, Riyadh. I mean, look, I live out in the middle of the country, so it took me a long time to learn all this stuff. But I'm about to move back to the city, and I'm certain that I'm going to be able to identify those people who are good, kind, wholesome, awesome, sincere, uplifting people. Okay? And I'm going to associate only with those people, and the other people I'm going to eliminate from my life. Okay?
Yeah, that's right.
And that's what I should have been doing since I was born. But it took me a long time because I didn't have anybody teaching me. You know, I had to read the success books and the self-improvement books to understand, you know, that I don't have to accept poor behavior from people. That they can be away from me and not drag me down and not bother me, you know, and not make me feel bad about myself or anything like that. Okay? And that I need to pick the good people who are positive and who are going somewhere and who are going to encourage me rather than try to drag me down.
That's right.
Yep.
Mark, I have a question. That you said that I should rather live alone when I see that I don't, or I'm not able to fix someone good or who is making me bother living with me. I should eliminate them. That's right. That's I also believe. But do you believe that with when we get older, when we get adults, or when we get older and older, after a certain period of time, we feel lonely. At that time, we think that, or we believe that.
No, you feel you're a lonely guy, Riyadh. No, Riyadh, you think the rest of the world feels the way you do. That you have to understand other people think differently. See, I understand that you think differently than I do. But what you don't understand is that there are other people, you know, if I'm alone, I assure you, Riyadh, it's by choice. I assure you, it's by choice. And I'm really not alone.
Yeah, that's right.
If I walk out my door, I have a lot of people, you know, even where I live, where there's hardly any people who respect me, who appreciate me, and so forth. And a lot of people don't have that, even with a lot of people around them all the time. See what I'm saying? So I don't feel those feelings. I don't feel alone. Anytime, if I want to be with some people, I can go to, I could literally, you could drop me anywhere in the world and I could make friends immediately. With good people, I could identify those good people, you know?
That's great. Yeah, that's great.
And I could make enemies real easily too, probably too, you know what I mean? With the bad people. Yeah, but I usually, if I make enemies, it's usually with bad people. It's always with bad people, really.
Yeah, totally agree. My mom is like,
Hold on, Cafe. We're gonna get to you, okay? So Riyadh, do you have anything else before we switch over?
No, Mark, it's okay. That's all from me. Okay, see you next time. Thank you very much, Mark. Thank you.
Thank you. Okay, Cafe, go ahead.
Yeah, I just feel like totally agree, you know, because my mom just dragged me about getting married and also having kids, because she worried that when I get like older, I feel a little bit lonely. But I told my mom, it's about choice, you know. It's not that people getting married, having a family, have a lot of kids that they're gonna be happy. Yeah,
That's
some
right.
gonna be yeah. So
That's the other thing, Cafe. That's the other thing I forgot to say. Look, I was thinking, well, I have had relationships that were terrible and they didn't work out. And I realized, well, we were all taught, that you're supposed to get married and you're supposed to have a family and you're supposed to do this and that. And then you think, well, and you're supposed to have a good relationship too, right? It's supposed to be beautiful. And then you think, well, wait a minute. Okay, I need a role model for this. I need to find that couple that has a good relationship. And then you look around and I don't know about you guys, but I look around my whole life and I look for the relationship that I would want to have. That's a halfway decent relationship, and I can't find a single one. I mean, I'm being honest. I'm not trying to. It's like I want to. If I see somebody who I'll be like, okay, they obviously have a good relationship. I'm gonna go ask them, how'd you guys do that? I can't find a single one.
yeah, and then I told
total dysfunction everywhere.
And I even because I'm from Vietnam, right? So basically Vietnam, I'm still like a tradition is like Vietnamese girls should get married, having a family, and then having kids. That is like tradition, and everyone need to follow the rule. I just told my mom that if you ask me to get married, if you ask me to get a kid, that means I need to love like kid, but I don't. I love my job better. And then
cool.
Yeah, I told my mom that I love my job better. I want to like build my career, and then I want to earn money. I want to travel. So that is my choice. And then my mom told me that when you get old, like the 60 or the 70, who gonna take care of you? I say, when I have money, I just look for people take care of me. Then it's not a big trouble, or then why I have to sacrifice something that I don't like. So my mom is like nagging me.
Yeah. My parents do that.
Yeah.
I'm sorry to hear you. At least I can tell you, my parents stopped doing that. They gave up. Finally, they gave up.
Yeah.
Or maybe they figured out they better not tell me what to do because they know I'll do the exact opposite. They figured it out finally.
No, my mom know that I'm gonna listen to mom, but I never do.
Yeah, that's right. No, you do you, and I'll do me. I like that, Cafe. You're an example of a free individual. You're a free woman. You're a great example.
Yeah, no, because I know exactly what I want. And then I gonna know like in order to fulfill my love, like my own need. Yeah, so I need to do exactly what is the thing that I need to do. So I'm gonna have a list that I need to do, like something I need to achieve. Every year I'm gonna have different goal. I'm gonna like go fight for that, and then mom be like, you are a girl, Vietnamese girl, have to follow the tradition. I just say, what? Why I have to follow the tradition? I live for my own life. Now I live for a relative. And then, if like a relative keep asking me about when I gonna get married or when I gonna have a kid, I just not come home then, I have my own home in like Ho Chi Minh City already. Yeah, so my mom just say like, kind of like speechless.
Yeah. It's fun watching people get really frustrated when they can't control you, right?
Yeah. No.
You just sit there and smile and just laugh.
No, actually, like nowadays, even my brother doesn't want to get married either. So my mom is like become more headache, you know. But the good thing is that my mom is actually a professor. So right now she retired, right? And her salary is like so little, and then so every month we have to give her money. So that's why it's like it's just like reminder, you know. She cannot yell at us like when we was a kid.
That's right. Yep. Definitely. That's funny. Well, cool, Cafe. Well, thank you for sharing. Appreciate it. Yep.
Yeah.
I'm glad
Appreciate
you're doing your thing. Yep. You're welcome. You're welcome.
Yeah. Keep in touch then, you know. When you open a room, maybe like if I come, I just like send a request, and then if the room is still available, just like please accept me just to come and share some talk then, you know.
Yeah, always. You're always welcome. Just if you follow my account, you'll see the notification too. Okay. Okay.
Thanks.
Thank you, Cafe. Okay. All right, Alice, welcome.
Oh, thank you, Mark. Thank
You're
you
welcome.
for giving the opportunity to talk here.
Of course.
I have 2 questions.
Okay.
So I often see you open a voice room and try to help people to improve their English. So I wanted to know, what is your goal or purpose to do this? You just work for Hello Talk?
Your question is very loaded, Alice. I'm not here to like in this particular voice room. I'm not here to help anybody learn English. If somebody learns English because they can hear a native speaker, that's great. But I'm just here to hang out and talk to you guys.
Okay.
So what was my purpose in what?
Just, to do this. I mean, even though you don't like to teach them, but, we are, listening.
No, I didn't say I didn't like to teach them. I said in this voice room, I don't teach. I'm not here for that. I mean, I do end up teaching little things here and there, but I'm not here for that. You're asking me what my purpose is to open the voice room. My purpose is not to teach. My purpose is to just talk to you guys. Okay.
Okay.
It sounds like you have a tendency to say, like, to ascribe intentions on people, like, or at least on me. You see what I'm saying? So maybe just ask the question and don't make a statement. Okay.
Oh, okay. No, sorry. Maybe I okay. It's okay.
Okay.
So, as you were talking about some, young people, they try to, live alone, and they choose not to get married.
I wasn't talking about young people.
No. I mean, I know in China, some young people, they choose not to get married. So what do you think?
So you're talking about young people.
Yeah.
Okay. You said I was talking about young people. I didn't say a word about young people. Okay. You have to be very.
Sorry, I didn't explain very clearly.
Okay. So now you just want to make a statement. Go ahead and make your statement. Okay. Tell me what you're going to say. Okay. Go ahead.
I mean, what do you think of this?
That a lot of young people don't want to get married?
Yeah.
I don't blame them.
So, what do you think? I mean, what caused what caused this situation? Do you have a
in China? I have no idea. I don't live in China. I've never been to China.
I think it's not only in China. Probably in the whole world.
Okay, well, if you're asking me about the United States, I think I don't know if there's something that caused it. I think people are getting smarter, and they're realizing they don't want to waste their life with somebody who's going to be toxic and disastrous for them. And a lot of people have done that for a long time. People want to have a good time in life and be at least somewhat content and comfortable, rather than absolutely miserable and in despair. So
Yeah.
and I think they're realizing that relationships, especially with the financial situations that we're all under, with the fake money and all that kind of stuff, it's very difficult to have a relationship.
Yeah. Okay.
And then all the brainwashing too. I mean, there's massive brainwashing going on. It's been going on for probably hundreds of years. And very few people have a clue what they're doing in this world. And part of it is part of the brainwashing, specifically what's happening now, is that the media, Hollywood, the news, everything you see, put out there by the mainstream and by the people that run the world, is teaching women to behave against their primal nature and behave like men, and it's telling men that they should behave more against their own primal nature and behave more like women. And everybody's very confused. So it makes it even worse.
Yeah, but in this situation, I mean, the population is getting less and less. So
so what's your point about the population getting less and
because,
less? Because you're probably one of these people. So there's a lot of people who they'll say something like that, and then they'll be like, well, we're overpopulated. We need to get rid of people. I mean, you know what I mean?
I don't know.
So you're concerned about underpopulation, Alice, right?
No, I mean, in China, the birth rate is cut 50%, just few years. So
okay.
The government also tried to find some ways to encourage the young people to get married and have children. But
didn't the government tell you could only have one child? Or two children or something?
No, the government said now they can have as many as they can, but the young people, they don't want.
Oh, the government changed their minds.
Yeah, before only one child, but they changed their policy.
You live in the United States. The government changed their minds. Unbelievable. So before you couldn't have two. You could only have two children, right?
Only one. If a boy, if they live in, if they live in a village, if the first one is a boy, then they cannot have another one. If they work for the government, only one child.
But everybody works for the government, right?
Yeah, either is a boy or girl.
Here in the United States, everybody works for the government.
No.
Yeah, we all work for the government. Did you know that, Alice? In the United States, really, we do. Because no matter what you do, you're working for the government. You're paying taxes on everything. Everything.
Oh, yeah, that's true.
If you breathe air, you're paying taxes. If you eat food, you're paying taxes.
Oh.
If you have a home, you're paying taxes. Taxes, everything.
Yeah. So I mean, now the government just changed the policy, so they can you can have 2 or 3 or 4, whatever. But the thing is, the young people, they don't want to get married and have children.
So they're rebelling against. Well, I shouldn't say it, I guess. I guess I shouldn't say it. Well, Alice, I don't know what the answer is, but I'm proud of those people who are deciding that they're gonna opt out of the system. I'm very proud of them.
Some people
but I'm also proud of the people who want to raise a family and raise good kids too. It's their choice.
Yeah. Okay, thank you.
Okay, thank you, Alice. Yeah. Alrighty, let's go to Vini. Welcome. Vini, go ahead. Are you having trouble with your microphone, Vini?
Hello, Mark. How are you?
Hi, Vini. Pretty good. How are you?
I'm fantastic because I'm talking to you.
Awesome. Likewise.
I'm yeah.
So what would you like to talk about, Vini? What did you have in mind to talk about when you came up on stage?
Actually, I was listening you all, and I love what you are saying that being alone is just better. And I was shocked while that guy was laughing at you and said, "Oh my God!" So I was
Well,
also
no,
shocked
because-
at why he laughed and why he said this.
Well, you know what, Vini? I know. I mean, but the thing is that I mean, I wanted to find out why he said that because I suspected what ended up actually happening was that he's a lonely person, and I feel bad for that because, you know, I don't feel bad because of the fact that he's lonely and doesn't have people around. I feel bad because of the fact that he needs to figure out you know,
Yeah.
I guess that being with other people doesn't necessarily make the loneliness go away. He needs to figure that out.
I commented in your chat box that I love my company and Mark also love his own company, so that is why we all are alone together. We love our company actually.
That's right. There's a song from about maybe 8 years ago, something like "You're lonely, I'm lonely, let's be lonely together."
That's true. And you know what, Mark? Being surrounded by toxic people is better to be alone, I think. So this is my view.
Definitely.
Although I have my beautiful family with me, but after that, when my kids go to school, my husband goes to office, but that time when I am alone at my home, and I work also.
Yeah.
So that time also I don't feel that I am alone because I love my company. I enjoy my solitude actually, and that is fantastic.
Yeah. You know what? This reminded me. So Lily, people keep writing stuff in the chat that reminds me of things. Okay, Lily wrote, "Anyway, the older, the more loneliness." Okay, well, look, this is the other thing. Okay, when you're lonely, I mean, you guys can. I'm just gonna put this out there. Okay, when you're lonely, this feeling of loneliness, it means that you're thinking about yourself.
Absolutely. And you're working on yourself.
And if you make a habit, I mean, we all have to think about ourselves, but look, if you can make a habit out of thinking about other people more than you think about yourself, you may cure your loneliness, okay?
Absolutely.
That's a big statement right there, okay?
And one more thing, that if you are lonely and you are working on you, then you will improve yourself. You can achieve some good your goals as well. I think so. Means
Yeah.
I believe in that. When you are working on yourself, not working on others and poking and pitching of and creeping of others that he did this, she did that. But yeah, if you are sitting in a solitude and you are thinking, what should I? Then you will actually observing yourself, where you are wrong, where you are right, where I have to work on my this skill. Like you have to analyze yourself, and for that you have to be alone one time, I think.
Yeah, yep, that's right. Yep,
Yeah.
very good point, Penny. Yep.
I love my company, and I think you too. Your company, not mine.
Yep. And really, how can I be lonely with all these all 77 of you guys here talking to me? That's awesome.
But you know what? People think if you are alone, then people think like, as that guy also said, that they feel pity. Like, oh, you are alone. Oh my God, how can you survive? Who
Yeah.
will give you air to breathe? How you'll get water? I mean, like, what rubbish
Yeah.
it is.
See, they're telling you about themselves. They're telling you that they have this very painful feeling of loneliness, and so you don't want to. It's kind of like you feel like they're insulting you, but really they're just telling you how lonely they are. That's what
Actually,
it is.
they are. Absolutely. I totally agree
Yeah.
with you.
Yeah.
Yeah, so
And
in my mind, it was there that I have to share this with you. That you are not alone. I am also with you. We both are on same page actually.
yeah. I think there probably was a time when people it was more likely for people to be lonely, even if they were strong people, even if they had, even if they thought about other people, because they didn't have the internet. I mean, when you have the internet, it's like, how can you, like, you could be busy studying cool stuff all the time, going down rabbit holes, watching entertainment, doing, having a good time, and you could,
Yes.
it could go all the way into the night until you go to sleep. How can you even be lonely? You know what I mean? That too. Because back in the day, I could see how people could have gotten very bored,
Being alone and enjoying your own company is I think it's a strong personality trait, right? No, not everybody's cup of tea.
Yeah, I think so. I think a lot of people are very codependent, and I think, and I mean, that's okay if you got good people, But a lot of people, there's a lot of people are not good people, and they're not the right. And even if they're good people, they might not be compatible with you. So if you're lucky enough to find the right person, that's great, And I'm not saying, look, I'm not saying that like I've decided to be alone and live alone for the rest of my life.
Your meaning was not like that, but I
will not be with somebody unless they're going to improve my life a little bit, even just 1 inch. If they're going to start dragging me down 1 inch, I don't need them in my life. I've got big important things to do that actually do involve helping a lot of people, and it's very important stuff,
Now Riyadh got hurt, I think. He was messaging in the chat box. I'm so sorry, Riyadh. It was not like that, but many people think like the same. So that is the reason. Yeah, Mark?
Yeah. No, it's okay. We're not saying anything bad. I'm saying if somebody's lonely, I feel for them and I want to help them. That's how I feel. Same. But the thing is if you sometimes people can't step outside of their own feelings and understand that other people feel a different way.
They feel scared. They feel scared. Like they feel like how they can be alone, means how they will survive. Like a question mark is there.
Yeah. All right, Vini. Well, thank you for being here. It's a great talk.
Thank you so much. Yeah, it does. Thank you so much for calling. Bye-bye. Take care.
Okay. Take care. Okay, last person, Mohammed. Welcome.
Hello, Mamor.
Hi, Mohammed. How are you?
I'm pretty well. How about you?
Good, thank you. Yeah. What are you up to today?
Okay. Actually, I have two questions, if you don't mind to ask. Yeah. We have been here discussing about different things, for example, population, also something. I want to talk about, for example, utopian society. Do you know that utopian society, for example, there are a lot of people, for example, the rights of living, for example, freedom of expression. There is like a city that there are scientists or philosophy they think that they would be achievable in the future. What is your opinion about that utopian society?
Well, I'm not sure what you're asking me. I mean, can you be more specific about your question?
No.
What's my opinion about a utopian society? What utopian society, or are you asking me if I think that it's possible or what? I don't understand.
Yeah, it is. I'm asking you whether it is possible or not. because we are living in different countries. For example, I knew that for example, in some countries they do not have rights of living, for example, but in other countries they have the rights. So
yeah, I got you. Okay, well, you look. You're talking about the United States of America because we have the greatest Constitution and the greatest Declaration of Independence where the rights of the individual are enshrined. But we don't live up to that at all, Mohammed. We don't live up to it at all. Okay, not at all. I mean, the only thing I can say is we have maybe about half of our judges are actually there to uphold the Constitution. But even they can't do anything that somebody doesn't ask them to do. Okay, so if you're in court and you don't defend your own rights, then you're going to lose. And people aren't taught their rights. So we don't really have freedom like you think we do. And then we have a fake monetary system. We have fake elections, totally fake elections. Not one election for any office in the history of the United States has ever been verifiable by the people. Never. Not one. How is that free?
Yeah, okay.
See what I'm saying?
But there's a country.
So, go ahead.
Yeah.
Go ahead.
Yes, it is some close to the Utopian society. I mean that there's another countries that do not have right even election. So my point is that this is possible.
We're one of those countries. You didn't understand what I said, Mohammed. We are one of those countries. We don't have elections. Our elections are a smokescreen. It's fake, 100% fake. Okay, I'm telling you, that's the truth. Okay, anybody who reasons it out will know that. Okay, a lot of people already know it anyway. Okay, it's 100% fake. So is it better to know that you don't have any rights to have elections, or is it better to have fake elections and pretend and think that you're free? I think it's worse to live in the illusion that you're free when you're not. But maybe I'm wrong. Maybe I'm wrong. But we have tyranny like you can't believe, Mohammed. I mean, we have all of our police are basically corrupt. You know, we have police. The police in the United States are very corrupt, and they're all members of secret societies. You can't become a police officer unless you become a member of the secret societies. And what are the secrets? The secrets, I guarantee you, don't have anything to do with our rights. I guarantee you that. Now, you're talking about utopian societies. When I hear about utopian societies, I hear about what I think about is tyrants who engineer a society and tell people how they have to behave. So I don't know what you mean by a utopian society. I think what you are trying to say is a society where people are free and happy and have what they need, and their human dignity is respected and upheld, right?
Yeah, it is like a society which is everything. For example, there is no poverty, there is no any,
No.
like a democracy or.
No. See,
yes.
See, poverty is relative. Poverty is relative, Mohammed. Okay, I'm telling you, because I've been to a country. I'm not going to tell you what country, but I've been to a country where I saw people starving. Okay. In my country, when you see poor people, they're overweight, but they're definitely not starving, or they're on drugs, or they're alcoholics, but they're not starving. See, poverty is relative. Okay, so we can't talk about poverty. Okay, because if you can say, okay, we're going to make sure that there's no poverty. Well, how do you do that? Do you force other people? Do you steal other people's money and pay for the houses and the clothes and the food of the poor people, then you have tyranny. Okay? It's not utopian. That's not a free society. That's a tyranny. Okay?
I think
when you force other people to pay against their will for other people's poverty or perceived poverty.
Yeah, it is not. Yeah, of course. But utopian society has different features. For example, poverty reduction. For example, expression, freedom of expression, and everything. For example, it is like paired with technology. It's like a smart city, but people.
No, smart city is tyranny. Smart cities are 100% tyrannical, Muhammad. A smart city is designed so that the people who have the power can have even more control over your daily life. What does a smart meter do on your electrical box at your house? It decides, no, you've used too much energy today. We're going to turn off your electric to punish you. See that? That's the sound of Muhammad getting blocked and removed. Bye-bye. Yep. He provided his own exit music. We'll never see him again. Okay? All right. Thank you, guys. Have a great night. See you later.